Happy welcome back to Cids Modded Life, Season 2, Episode 193. Sorry, I completely forgot where I am. You'll notice my hearts have increased by half a heart. I'm now into blue, and that's because I realised I've got 2 more perks in Astral from all the building I've been doing. So I've spent those on 5% increases, which means that my life gain increase is now even more. Now, I have got in my inventory a whole load of boxes with some bits and pieces in. I have been doing a fair amount of building over at the aquatic section of the Jurassic World. Before we head back there, I do need to make some vats, yeah, culture vat. What's the difference between that one and that one? That one hasn't got a recipe, that's what the difference is. Now we can... Does it have to be a water? No, we can make... Huh? It does have to be a water bucket. Oh, that's a bit poo, isn't it? Doesn't matter. We do have a solution. Hang on. Don't do it like that, do we? We just... Aha! Do it like that. And then, yeah. So, I am going to make a bunch of these. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bunch of buckets for starters. Oh, I have 8. Alright, that should do me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not a vast amount because, you know, we are getting somewhat close to the end of this season, and so we shouldn't be needing a lot more of these, but yeah, you know, we'll get them made, and at least then we can culture the dinosaurs that are so important to our park. Yeah, I think I'll make about half a stack, so let me get that done and I will see you in a moment. Alright, let us head over there and get this done. Now, I am noticing more and more lag in this world, so I think our ending of this season isn't coming anytime too soon. Just better keep our eye out for any escaped dinosaurs, because that seems to be a thing. Those buggers specifically. But yeah, this is what we have got over here. We've put these 2 in on the last episode. We've now put in these 2. There's no life in there, and currently there's actually no way to get into the tunnels. That's the thing we are going to have to. You see what I mean about the lag? These sudden spikes, but this fella is getting a little bit on the large side. Yeah, you wouldn't want to win that at a fair. These fellas are getting bigger. The Nessies are getting bigger. This guy is definitely getting bigger, and again, you wouldn't want to argue with him. And these guys are getting, I think they might be getting close to maximum growth actually. However, we've got 2 more aquatic critters to breed. I'm going to try and clone these. I don't think they'll be that big. The downside is they are also aquatic, and my cloning facility is not. So I'm going to have to be quick to get them into their eggs. The other thing is, I'm not sure whether I need to get some more things. So, nope, not you. Sturgeon, a couple of those. We'll put those through. And the other one was the Henodus, which I think is some kind of turtle. It's certainly a vegisaur, as we were so kindly treated to that particular terminology in the original movie. Probably need some more. Those both probably need some more fishies in them, so I will fix that. We'll let those grow up, and then I shall try and clone them. And then this episode is going to be spent, hopefully, getting the aquatic centre visitors bit sorted. where people can go in and view the various aquatic dinos, and then we'll be able to move on and get the last few. Now, I'm not absolutely hung up on doing every single one of these things. Now, this guy definitely we need to do, the Allosaurus, because he's a big one. That's another raptor type. Spinosaurus, the Petrosaur, we're definitely going to have to do because we need to do a flying one. But I'm not completely hung up on doing every single dinosaur if we can't. You know, I am conscious that we are coming to the end of this season, and I'm just trying to finish. I want to finish this project ideally, because I'm quite. I'm just a fan of finishing projects, shall we say. I don't like leaving them unfinished. The other thing I do need is to grab some. I could do with some more of those, actually. Have I not got more of those? Yeah, 34 should be enough. Is there a recipe for them? Oh, stick them in the analyzer. Okay. That we can certainly manage. Take 64 of those. We'll get that skeleton figure out, and we'll. That's a. We'll just whack all of those through on this then. That should do the trick while we wait. Anyway, let me wait for these. I'll be back in a moment. All right, I've got a few monsters. I need some mob things. I also need to turn that off. These things, I need a couple, just a couple of those. We've got a few of these sturgeon eggs, so we'll put those straight in, but we do, and I seem to be carrying one of those around, which I don't really need. I certainly don't need that. I had a one minor disaster. Right, so let's leave the night off. We need to spawn these two critters in, and we ideally want to do it in a place that's what's the word I'm looking for? Wet. So fortunately over here we have got a little tiny pond, which might be ideal for just spawning in a sturgeon. Plub. And we'll take that. We've got a sturgeon. Oh, okay, we've got that happening as well, of course. And one of these guys, which we can put the baby one down. Right, let us head over to the lag factory and get these cloned. I doubt this is any better on frames than it was before, and yeah, it's, you think you've got it, and then bang, it's like, nope, you have not. Anyway, what we need to do is get these guys duplicated. I should have plenty of monster balls. Now I want to get a goodly number of these, so I'm going to stick those. Oops, that's not going to work. I'm going to stick this down. We'll pop those into my build box, which has got a whole load of stuff in it, and well, we'll see how we go. As a villager, let's go with that. Now, as I say, this I'm not entirely sure how well this is going to work. So first things first, let me pop those away, and then let's couple. Well, that works. Right, I'm going to get a good few of these actually, because I don't really want if these are adults, then they're not very big. So yeah, do them. I'll be back in a second. Need to top up my chaos. It's a little low, and I use it to obviously teleport. So while I'm teleporting around, we are going to pop that in there. That will fill up, and it will of course repair anything we've got that needs repairing while we're waiting on it as well, which is a bonus. So we've got everything we need now, I think. The only thing we need to do is go and place some mobs in those ponds, and then dig some holes and build some stuff, in theory. I'll be back once this is charged. Alright, we are back. I was a bit worried that these were those sturgeons, but these are most definitely not sturgeons, are they? No, they are icky something or others. I think the sturgeons will probably enjoy this enclosure better, because it's a bigger enclosure. So let us take those. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do, because these things are huge. Yeah, you wouldn't want to find one of these on the end of your fishing rod. Now I don't know whether I can get down there to pick all of these. Did I just pick one back up again? No. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, not entirely sure what happened there. There's a bunch of sturgeons. We will throw these in as well because we can. Maybe not the best way of doing this. There you go. Baby sturgeon. That's a dying sturgeon, but we'll live. Well, it won't. So that is a big bunch of fish. And then on this side we've got these, which are smaller. So I think they'll definitely suit this enclosure better. And again, we'll just chuck them down. We'll pop this one down here. Off you go. There you go, little fella. And then we'll go down and grab the balls, the monster balls, in a moment once they've all been released. They certainly sound terrifying, although I am told or read that they're not aggressive, so we should be okay. They look like some kind of cross between a turtle. Ah! They lied. That one's got it in for me, I think. Don't matter, picked up the monster balls. They're doing their thing. All is good and well in the world. However, we still need to build, because at the moment there is no means of getting down here to view the area, and there's nothing. So we need to, well, we're going to take this and we're going to head over to this side. This is where the visitor centre, you're going to come into the road and you're going to disembark here and come down around about here, and we'll have like an underground complex that gets you down to the various pipes. That's as deep as we need to go. Okay, that's not too bad then. Yeah. And because you've got people wandering around, we'll have a cafe down there, maybe a gift shop, you know, stuff that you might have in and around such a place. So we are going to start off with this, and we're going to come down and we're going to take a a nice sized chunk till we get to the bottom, and then what I'm going to use this as the bottom marker. That is, so we need to go down one, don't we? That doesn't really matter. We need to figure out what we're going to do with the actual thing. So I think if we come out from here, I'm going to go down a few, 1, 2, 3, down to about there, and come 1, 2, 3, 4 perhaps, maybe like that, and then we're going to follow along here, and we are going to have to deal with the fact we've got gravel as well, and I'm going to kind of hug the walls to come up with a suitable environment, and then we'll hollow this out and we'll build into it. Just kind of a rough plan. I mean, it's rough and ready, but it will work. And what we'll do also at certain points is we're going to replace some of this with glass, so they've got like a viewing area, lots of stuff around this side, but ultimately it will get us down to the tunnels down beneath there. So I need to do a whole load of digging. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, I just got a challenge complete. It looks so different on this side. Level 30 on Astral Sorcery, and it looks like that's the highest you can go. So I was kind of planning to keep on just blamming up, but not the end of the world. As I say, you know, we are coming close to the end of the season, and consequently not a big deal. We're digging out a big hole. So many of my projects these days seem to be big holes, and the plan is what we're going to do is we're going to come down to, oops, this needs, I've been filling this in with the roof in with concrete. Now I'm a bit conscious, I suppose it is going to all be concrete. There's very little I can do about the concretiness of these walls, but you know, so if I just come in here, for example, and do this fill function on the builder's wand is absolutely awesome. Builder's tool, builder's gadget even, not builder's wand. Yeah, it is really powerful, just for filling in expanses like that, really. But we ought to go down and just get this done as well. So this is done all the way down. So the idea here is we are going to use we've got the stairs coming down, and I have got a bunch of these which are going to, oh, you need fire. You nearly got away without being done properly. Anyway, we've got a bunch of these, and these are going to come down to here, and then we have got a bunch of this classic catwalk, and this is going to be our thing. Now I would like to be, I think if I look at this, I think this is 1, 2, 3 away from the edge, and 3 away from the edge seems to be a good kind of distance. So if we're at this level, we can put some glass walls in at various points, and we can come around here and fill this catwalk area in with this catwalk. We'll carry this on around here. We'll obviously do more over there as well. This will, I'm going to dig this in a little bit and shape this. It's not just going to be this long corridor, a bit more like this really. The dinosaurs are very noisy and distracting, but that's not a problem. And we will also go around with a blowtorch and take all of the railings off. So we'll end up with like a promenade area up here. Now there is a slight issue with some of these blocks, so, and that is part of the issue, is that we can't place deco craft stuff on them. So I am going to have some areas, I don't know whether, see, these are relatively cheap, and this is one of the things why I like them, because, you know, I am a kind of a cheap person when it comes to no, all right, yeah, but yeah, so we're going to take a bunch of this, we're going to get this laid out, and then we'll do a slightly different layout underneath here. Now some of this will be solid, so you'll just have these catwalk areas, and what I may do is when I take the solids out, take a lot of this out. Doesn't take a great deal of effort, so, you know, but this is 1, 2, 3. Oh, hello, you should not be filled in. So this is 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3. So I suppose something like that would work actually, and we'll worry about that bit over there in a moment. But as long as this is 3 away to here, damn you, we can get a kind of a half decent viewing area. Now especially the Meg, I mean, let's just go down, look at this thing. It's huge. I mean, these are getting pretty big. Beginning to wish I put a few more of those in, but this, whew, is yeah, impressive. Anyway, I need to continue on with this and stop admiring a giant, well, for want of a better word, a giant shark. And yeah, we'll get this laid out as best we can, and I shall come back to you in a moment. Alright, I am feeling somewhat foolish. So I recorded all of the stuff you saw earlier yesterday, as it is for me recording it, and then I came back and finished off recording tonight. Now in the meantime I'm testing out recording 7 Days to Die, so I was getting my volume levels and everything set correctly, and I did all of that and then forgot to change it back to recapturing Minecraft screens, so I recorded all my voice and no video, which was somewhat annoying. However, look at this big fella. He needs a bigger tank. I don't know how the hell I'd even... I'm not going to get too close to that. He's massive. Anyway, everything's been growing wildly. So consequently, everything's built, with a few minor exceptions. So we go down, we've got the little thing, we come down into here and we've got the gantry level. Now I put windows in here, so you know, you can have a look at the Nessies. You can come over here and you can have a look at these monstrous beasts as well. I don't know whether they're going to get even bigger, because they are massive as well. And this level here, it needs a little bit of something. It needs some dressing up with, I think, some posters or something. So what would be nice is, you see, now it gives me stupid, no, you see, I don't want that one. I hate Minecraft paintings with a passion. Maybe there. Oh damn it! But it's a copy. Right size. There we go. So we can just, you know, dress this area up with a few choice posters and stuff from the archaeology mod just to like that. Maybe those are 3, so we'll ignore them. So when you get over here, we hit the cafe area. Now this is Chisel and Bits floor, which is why you've got this little bit going on here, but we built the cafe, you know, so you can come up here and you can get yourself a coffee, a slice of cake, drink, some ice cream, and yeah, just get whatever you want. Come over, have a sit down and just have a little natter, and then you continue on your tour. So you come out here, you come down, was something just dying then? Oh, hello. We are not spawn safe somehow. Where did you spawn? You must have spawned there. Oh, okay. We shall fix that with a simple expedient of taking out those. Anyway, you come down here, and you've got the Meg. Again, seating areas, lots of nice greenery, vending machines, all of this going on. And, you know, you can sit down again and have a look, just taking the awesome glory, which is this giant shark. And over here we have the gift shop, so you can come in and you can get your t-shirts and, you know, Jurassic World, all of the stuff, sunglasses, usual tat you expect to find in the things, you know, plushy dinosaurs and all that kind of stuff. So that's all in here. Again, decorated. These are all light sources, so that works pretty well. And I've just gone quite liberal really with the decoration, but you've got lots of opportunities to come in, wander around, have a look at the various critters. And that was me shooting, it wasn't them. So have a look at the various critters, you know, come up here, have a look at the sturgeons, and we can get lots of sturgeon eggs, which of course we can then put more in. And that's generally it. I mean, it's just a big exhibition area of water with a huge selection of unpleasant things, really, and awesome things and massive things, and, you know, all of the good stuff. So I'm pretty pleased with the way it worked out. I'm not happy, obviously, that I lost all the audio, and I am definitely, this thing clips through the wall, something terrible. It's so big. But it's often the case if you've ever played with any mods that add large mobs, their clipping models are often terrible. But yeah, that's it. It's to me, I like it. It works as a design, and it's lit, it's safe, and we can move on and get some more displays done as we, you know, wind down this season, ready for the next one. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.